Hi Aries, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your mid-month March tarot reading. This is a reading for all Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus will be coming up to your season shortly. I'm excited and looking forward to Aries season myself, and thank you to all of you for all the support. I appreciate you all and enjoy doing these readings. As we say, the tarot is your best friend who always tells you the truth. And if you are new here, welcome. I post new readings on Friday, then again on Monday. So if a reading doesn't fit, just come back in a couple of days. You can watch a new reading. Fridays are always a general reading, so those will bring in aspects of money, career, love, travel, whatever you're asking about. Mondays are a different style every week. Now, today's reading will be a detailed Celtic cross style reading. Next week, it could be something entirely different. So if you like tarot and you like the channel, I'd love to invite you to subscribe to Higher Source Tarot. All right, what advice do you have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What does Aries need to know, please, for the best and highest good of all concerned with Aries? Messages for Aries, please. All right, we'll start with the tarot. Then I've got a couple of different oracle decks we'll draw a card from and do that just for fun. I love these oracle decks. Your current situation, you've got the Three of Cups. The immediate influence is justice. In your subconscious here, you've got that Knight of Wands, go, 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 Aries style. You've got the Eight of Pentacles in the distant past, the Five of Swords in the more recent past. The Moon is coming towards you. You're represented by the Six of Wands. The person or situation is the Three of Wands. The Eight of Wands is in your hopes and fears. King of Pentacles in the outcome. I like it. Now, this is interesting, okay? The bottom of the deck, we've got the Tower, the Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Swords here. So we have Pisces and Libra here. We've got fire, quite a bit of fire right through here. And honestly, when I pulled that Three of Wands, I thought whoever it is that you're attracting or the situation is going to be able to keep up with you, especially with you as the Six of Wands. So did I mention you've got all the elements? Because you do. All right, so with this Ace of Swords, I do feel like with this, it's about making a new beginning. Something ended, or it needs to end. With the Nine of Swords and the Tower there, what I like about the Tower there is it will alleviate all the anxiety that's coming from uncertainty with that Nine of Swords. So if there was an ending and you've still got some grieving going on, I feel like the Tower is actually beneficial to you. The Tower, I always say, is let go or be dragged. But it's also like the corporate raider. It comes in and says, hey, guess what? This job wasn't working. It was never going to be what we wanted it to be. So we're going to give you a huge career facelift. This is not, and not that I'm advocating plastic surgery, but that's what came out. So with that, though, it's an improvement. The Tower comes in to bring in the Star. That's the card that comes after the Tower. So it goes the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Ego. The Tower comes in to knock that crown, the universe, that lightning bolt knocks the crown of the ego off, and it cuts through the crown of the ego here. But both of these feature the Yods of the Tarot. Those are blessings or gifts. You can say Yods too if you like that better. But whatever this is, this new beginning is rock solid. If it's a relationship with the King of Pentacles here, it could be an earth sign you're attracting, Taurus, Virgo, Cap. They're a partner for life. And it's going to be very committed with that Ace of Swords. They mean what they say. They're not here to play games. And I do feel like, too, they're manifesting you. They've been waiting for you. And so I feel like you just fill up their love tank. I hear this. It's like their bucket is full of Aries, and that's exactly what they've wanted. Now, for some of you, though, it is going to be an increase in money. So if something didn't work out, I feel like you have a new perspective on it with that Ace of Swords, and you'll cut yourself free. And especially, too, if there was a situation that it was not what was promised to you with that Five of Swords, there was some dishonesty or just somebody failed. And I mean that in the way that they failed to recognize they could not deliver what they told you. With the Ace of Swords, you're going to get a new start here. And it also, too, is clarity. So anybody, if you're working for yourself and you had some kind of a turn of events that was not expected and it was it was distressing. With that Ace of Swords, you get clarity of mind so that you move forward in a way that's sharp. And there's no second guessing. There's no turn back needed here. So with this is very interesting to me. Justice is really an interesting card for you because the robe of justice, the red, is actually symbolic of the emperor's red robe, but the green sash, it represents the empress. So when we see justice, even though it is Libra energy, it's symbolizing also the combination of the Empress and the Emperor. So for some of you, especially with this Three of Cups, you're bringing in somebody who is so much better fit for you in terms of a relationship. With this justice energy, it's also saying it's seeing things through the lens of the absolute truth. There is, like I said, there's not going to be any desire to turn back. And with the Justice card, it's cause and effect. We're getting what we are with this. And it's not even what you are today, it's what you were. It's the energy that you were. So it brings in with the Three of Cups, that's an engagement card. It's celebration. It's a time of coming together when we see that Three of Cups. And so there's joy, there's celebration there, but it's also a new beginning. And so it does feel like for somebody, it's a new endeavor of the heart. And it is the right fit for you, especially with that King of Pentacles. You can't go wrong with the King of Pentacles, especially not for an Aries. And so with this, I do feel like you're going to have, it's going to be a time of feeling secure with justice, because justice is, again, integrity. And it's also, for some of you, it's about being integrous and true to yourself. So that if you were in a relationship or a situation that you did not trust, and you had a feeling about it the whole time, and it came to fruition, with this, you're going to be on the right path, no doubt about it. So here you are in your subconscious, the Knight of Wands. Knight's coming of service, and this one is quite frisky. This one is out there, you know, making moves, making gains. This Knight is very restless. You've got this restlessness here. But the difference between these two is the Nine of Swords is more mental. It's that restlessness in the mind. So with the Knight of Wands, you may have big bursts of energy. You look out if you start getting into, all of a sudden it's spring cleaning mode, and you've gone through the whole house. You meant to start with a drawer and just do that, and the next thing you knew, it expanded into the whole room. It's this coming forward. And I don't know about you, I'm an Aries sun, April 14th, but I have a Capricorn rising and a Virgo moon, so I can be prone to this as well. When you put those three together, talk about getting jobs done and getting them done right. So those of you, if you have some earth in your chart too, there's going to be a companion to this, so that it's also taking things in a precise way, because he can be a little sloppy if left to his own devices. He'll cut corners and stuff, be late to things. But if you have that anchor, especially with the King of Pentacles being there, you won't do that. You're going to do things. And again, with this being as you, with that Six of Wands, there's going to be a big payoff. So again, you may find that you have quite a bit of energy here coming forward. Or you might say, yeah, I used to hate going to the gym after work, and now I can't wait to get there. It's this coming forward. So with the Eight of Pentacles in the distant past, I do feel like you put quite a commitment into something, whether it was a relationship or a job. You are definitely committed, devoted here. Aries is very loyal, and Aries makes a great employee, but you also make a great entrepreneur because you're creative. And when you work by yourself, you're able to have enough autonomy that other people don't slow you down. And I don't mean that against other signs. I love all the signs in different ways. But sometimes with you, because you are a leader, you're already 3 steps ahead of people. So I feel like with this, you had quite a commitment going on. But I feel like there was a turning point with this, whether it was a relationship or a job. And it may have felt like it was never going to end. Like you thought, finally, I'm doing it. I'm going to just throw all my Aries energy into this. I'm going to get this done for them, and it's going to be great. And you were building up a future. But like I said, there was some kind of a turning point that showed up here with this Five of Swords. It's undeniable. And so I do feel like for some of you, it may have stunned you a bit, especially those of you that really felt like that commitment was mutual and that there was never any signs. Now, some of you, I told you in the beginning, I got the impression that you saw it coming and kind of talked yourself out of some things. Done it too. I get that. I understand it, because we've got that human mind that says, no, 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 that can't be right. And then you go, no, 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 it was right. And I wish I would have listened to my inner self trying to guide me. So with this Five of Swords, it is a change. It is a parting of ways, but you're going to be on a new path and it's going to expand. It's going to be so much more beneficial with all this fiery energy coming in. So with the moon, there is information that comes out. And I feel like this is what really belongs together. It's almost like this could be the story, right? It's almost like actually like this. You get the information from the moon. The Tower says, we're done with this. And the Ace of Swords says, we're done with that, but we're going to make a new beginning that's going to be better than before. So with the moon energy, too, for some of you, with the Three of Cups and the moon, you may have an ex who's still kind of keeping tabs on you, and they may take a second swing with that Three of Wands. I would not be surprised to hear that, especially if this is your sun sign, because you have that automatic opening of birthday text or trying to, arrange unexpected encounters because they know where you like to go, right? Or all of a sudden there they are at your gym. They have a membership across town or your favorite, that kind of thing. And so I feel like with this too, they may also be talking to people about you and trying to figure some things out. I don't feel like their intentions are not nefarious in any way, but I also feel like I feel like you're going to move on to something new. All right. So I do feel like this information, whatever it is that comes out, and hell, maybe you'll get an apology. I think the perfect apology is somebody who can acknowledge they knew what they were doing was going to hurt you. They knew it and they did it anyway. That's what I feel like with this. Somebody who can maybe get to the point where they can acknowledge it, or maybe you'll extrapolate it from them and say, I get what you're trying to do here, but let's actually have a real apology. So either way, I feel like this is going to be a turning point that brings in more. The moon always mirrors the sun. So if you're in a bit of a Nine of Swords conundrum, this is like the darkness before the dawn. And that dawn of a new day is being brought in by all these yods coming in, their gifts coming in. The number 16 is often important with that, but I do feel like as you move out of Pisces season, it's like it's right on schedule saying, hey, guess what? We're going to put you into the Six of Wands. This is a great card in terms of career or love. It is a card of success, of joy, of happiness, of celebration, and of support. It's wonderful. So with the Six of Wands, it's victory in general. And saying like, whatever it is, you're not, this guy doesn't turn around to look over his shoulder and see what he left behind, because he knows what he's going towards is even better. So I feel like this will be a time for you to find achievement and victory, but it's also adoration. And you may have a lot of people around you who say, I just adore you. I just love you. And they may be colleagues, they may be neighbors, they may be friends. And it's feeling this energy overall. And especially as you get into your season, if it's your sun sign into Aries season, you may find you get a lot of invitations. People just wanting to buy you lunch or bringing in, something here. I see somebody bringing in a cupcake, that sort of thing, like leaving something nice on your desk. And, picking up things that they know you enjoy just to say, hey, I want you to know I appreciate you. Now, with this Three of Wands, I told you before, I feel like this person might actually stand a chance of keeping up with your energy in this cycle. And with this Three of Wands, they cannot wait. They have been waiting on this. So if it's a new person, they're going to say, I have been waiting my whole life to meet someone like you. If it's a job, though, it's like I said, we were talking about earlier, where it's that new beginning for you. If something ended, it's going to be something that offers you so many more opportunities. This is about your ships coming in, so new doors will open for you here with work. And the Eight of Wands is also braced for change, but it is communication. It's also the arrows of love. So ultimately with the Eight of Wands, if I said ace, I'm sorry, I meant eight. With the Eight of Wands, it brings in the energy to shift things forward and bring in ultimately unity. So we've dabbled with the King of Pentacles. This is a phenomenal card for money. In terms of growth, you've got the yellow in the background that indicates blessings from the universe, but also he's covered in all these grapes and grape leaves, saying that there's going to be an abundant time ahead for you in terms of money flow. In terms of a commitment, though, too, for some of you, it may also be joining your incomes. You meet somebody and all of a sudden you're living together and there seems like there's a lot more money because the two of you are together. But either way with this is all about long-term stability, long-term results and gains. So first we're going to do a fortune oracle card For any other information about money and career, what does Aries need to know to attract financial abundance and prosperity, please? Messages for Aries. All right. We have here judgment. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. Okay, so for some of you, we didn't really talk about meditation at all, that be still and know kind of energy, but especially with the moon being here, that pool of consciousness that's in the moon is often an indicator it's time to go within. So let's see here, we're going to do next what Aries needs to know about love. What other advice and messages do you have for Aries to attract the love of their lives into their lives, please? All right, you have here, like attracts like. You long for more love, be more loving. So again, you get what you are, and you are love. I love you too, Aries, and I'll be back again soon.